This is the phone message song. Get it at otfi.com/phone.
I'm still confused as to why.
Hold on. Somebody's calling.
Phase 1. So many spam calls. I'm going to decide to never answer the phone. Instead, have a voicemail message that has a built-in Turing test that says, I will only listen to your message if the first word you speak is the answer of 4 plus 3.
Okay, comedy gold.
Right, so I change my outgoing message. It's not great.
Yeah.
It's not great. I don't think I described how poorly I did, though.
Is this Justin? Yes.
Here we go, everybody.
Say my name.
It's not.
Say my name.
Give your answer with the number of 3 plus 4, so I shall know thou art not a robot. Also, I never answered my phone, so don't feel bad that I've not answered my phone.
So, I mean, is that the craziest? That's not the craziest thing. Hold on, somebody's calling. OMG, I can't believe it's already been a week. It feels like 17 lifetimes since I last saw your beautiful, shining faces of God looking into my eyes. Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas for Night Attack, bringing you the best of the worst of the internet ever since anybody was paying attention. Joined, as always, by my BFF and OAK. It's JRY, Justin Robert Young. What's going on, sir? That sugar high. You feeling it? That sugar high from those sugar guys.
Shit, man, we're all jacked up on sugar. I was wondering why the show had such an energy.
Yeah, well, it turns out people sent us drugs. Like, I'm pretty sure there was cocaine in those cupcakes. That's what the C in cupcakes stands for.
Cocaine cakes.
just spitballing. Because, look, pot cupcakes, super old school. You know what's going to be next? Medicinal cocaine. Get on it early.
Coke cakes.
Coke cakes, Coke cans.
Yeah, we're workshopping it. So, yeah, I like my Coke cakes with molasses and whipped cream.
And black leather and sunglasses. And what do you got, a problem, buddy? Why don't you want to take it outside
after this?
And excuse me, I just need to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Where's those cupcakes?
Where's those Coke cakes? It's just a wholesome activity I remember doing with my father, having a good Coke cake on a nice summer day.
You know, my father told me that when it comes to Coke cakes, you can always tell which ones come from the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, you can. If you throw it in the air and it lands to your left, you know that it was from that one place.
From the place that's bereft.
I mean, listen, he probably would have finished it, but he was fucking out of his mind. Like,
hey, man, how you doing? What are you up to these days?
Holy shit, man. We're doing great. I got the live show coming up on March 1st in San Francisco, the Politics show. We're almost sold out, so that's good.
Where do people go to buy your face?
Oh my God, Brian, I'm glad you asked. bit.ly/sfsexshow is where you go. bit.ly/sfsexshow. It is the American Sex Scandal Bracket show. We go through the best sex scandals in American political history. 16 of them, from the founding fathers to some shit that happened last summer. It is going to be amazing. It's all written out. It's ready to go. And that's I'm glad that it's almost sold out, because that way I can have self-worth again.
Hey, outside of these delicious Coke cakes.
Ah, yes. I'm going to eat 1 million of them and then eat 1 million more. Why do I keep having this energy? But also I was really excited because we finally, after our long feud, decided to work together and publish an article that went out on Monday.
A lot of people don't know that I originally hired Justin as an editor-in-chief for a website called Shenanigans the Magazine. and we had a difference of opinions. And I said,
I thought that shenanigans should only involve Irish people. I was very insistent on that if it wasn't from, oh my God.
Oh my God, there really is a Shenanigans magazine.
Shenanigans literary magazine, 90 cents on the
So
Kindle.
I was like, listen, I'm going to write a literary magazine for children. It should only involve Irish people. And Brian was like, where are the dirty pictures? I want to see cartoon titties. And I'm like, hey, man, that's fucked up. Let's not do that.
I remember saying that. I was like, but I'm the one paying you almost $100 an issue.
Yeah. How about you listen to this money, huh? And then he threw $10 at my face. And I
But
said,
it was in nickels, so it was really just like I was just punching him in the face
really
with a
just
weighted
assault. Yeah. So anyway, we did one issue. It had cartoon titties, and then it folded.
But when it folded over,
that's what you can buy on Amazon right now. If it doesn't have cartoon titties in it, then comment on it.
so it began a decades-long feud that we finally have resolved. Because you remember we were on that lonely hilltop, and I was sitting there smoking a cigar, and I heard you creeping up. Your car pulled up. I saw the headlights. You walked out. We both gazed out at the Los Angeles cityscape without saying a word to each other. And then finally, you remember I said,
Oh, you said, hey, still want those cartoon titties.
and I remember you
And
said,
then I had written out on a small legal pad, I'd drawn 2 cartoon titties, and then we both cried when I handed it
and
to
then
you.
as we hugged each other and wept openly, I said, hey, listen, why don't you make me an article about all 45 presidents fighting each other to the death in an imaginary island? I'll run it on my new site, themodernrogue.com.
Yeah, and it ran, and it thankfully was the highest traffic day on in the Modern Rogue.com's history, and that's basically the plot for Call Me by Your Name. So you don't have to see it.
That's accurate. You know what? That's how that movie goes.
That's exactly how the movie goes.
No, it was great, dude. It's a great article. It was the first article that I sent out to the entire mailing list, and I answered every single response. There was like 400 to 600 responses, and everybody, I said, hey, here's the game. Just, here's the setup of this article. Tell me who your guess is, and then tell me, read the article to see if you're right. I got 500 or so responses. And do you know what I would say 1/3 of them was?
What?
The actual winner. Like, just no question. Just gut reaction. The other...
To be honest, and you can actually listen, we did a politics episode, because me and John Teasdale wrote it, and we actually argued. I did not want to make the winner the winner. I, in fact, until I did more research on it, was kind of in the camp that maybe, history makes all legends loom a little larger, and I had to humble myself before.
Once you saw the facts, once you looked right in them cartoon titties, you're like, I can't deny they're very symmetrical.
I know. I'll tell you what.
And shenanigans.
One bull and one moose.
More like 2 fools and 1 goose. Am I right?
Charge up these San Juan hills.
Oh, my heart is broken. My light is gone from my life. My wife died. I wrote that in my... I'm running out of things I know about this character.
Hey, you're my Rough Rider. That's what I wrote in my Valentine.
Oh, something about yellow fever.
Not drop. Shut him down, open up shop. I wrote that too.
Man, you'll never believe.
If we're plugging stuff.
Yeah.
Also,
This
South by
is
Southwest.
Plug?
We're plugging that freestyle remix of a classic hip hop song. No, South by So Wasted is also coming up. March 10th. March 10th at 2 p.m. at the Kung Fu Saloon here in Austin, Texas. Don't forget, it's free. Come and join and see the show.
South by So Wasted is amazing and awesome, and I'm very excited about it. Mm-hmm. Can we have somebody sponsor the South by So Oasis? And it's just a single igloo thing of water that sits there.
Oh,
so
it's like it's not like a prop igloo. It is a cooler.
Yeah, an
is
igloo cooler. I'm
brand
sorry,
cooler.
no. I don't mean make a cartoon igloo
No, sure,
with breasts on it. Call it Shenanigans Man Literary Magazine for kids. No, I mean an igloo water cooler. And
You don't want to go local like Yeti?
We could call it the South by Oasis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then midnight at the South by Oasis, all the cartoon titties come out today.
And then also like midway through the concert by whoever we get, golly, I don't know who, but while they're performing, somebody can stand on the South by Oasis and say, "Today is gonna be the day that gonna bring it back to you." No.
I love the Eagles.
I was just thinking, you were talking about symmetrical cartoon titties, and that made me think that you don't ever really consider symmetrical testicles. Like, you just don't look for that, really.
I think. Wait,
Right?
testicles. I think one is always lower than the other, right? Is that a? Hold on, everybody, place your bets right now.
Everybody look at your nuts.
I mean, everybody think about testicles. And I want you to decide, are you picturing them symmetrical or asymmetrical? I'm definitely, because I believe they shift. I believe they do the dance.
They do the
I mean,
dance.
depending on the scales of
It's
justice.
called the pants dance.
Justin,
Yeah.
can you sing us a song for that the testicles might dance to?
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, there's the traditional one.
How does it go?
Well, the traditional left, right, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, 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 left, right, 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 left, right. These nuts are dancing. Dance, nuts, dance. Dance, nuts, dance! The jiggling, the wiggling. One side's lower than the other. One side's higher than his friend. One side's here in the gutter. The other's in heaven by the end. A jiggling, wiggling, jiggling, wiggling, jiggling, wiggling, jiggling, wiggling. Left, right, death.
That moment when you realize you have to clear the dance floor and it's not enough, so you shut off all the mics and you turn on the spotlight and you just like Michael Jackson go nuts, so to speak.
Teens.webmd.com does confirm it's common for guys to have slightly different sized testicles. And one testicle, usually the left, often hangs lower than the others. Thanks, teens.webmd.com.
No, my buddy has really floppy nuts, and I knew because he would take them out all the time. And I still do call, he's not dead. I call him the race to the ankles and right's winning.
Oh. Haha, love it.
Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? What I heard that you've got some things going on.
Yeah, a few things going on. We had a live show out in Schenectady, New York. It was 2 shows in one day, and I realized that I had done a whole bunch of appearances, anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes for each show. But I think the last time I had done my entire show was maybe 7 or 8 months ago, possibly an entire year. And I found myself weirdly anxious. And of course, everything went great. The audience was great. And it was awesome seeing the fans and all that stuff. Surprisingly, like 85% of the audience, I walked out and I'm like, hey, just out of curiosity, how many people have seen me on TV or the internet or know who I am? And like 11 hands went up. And weirdly, I felt this giant wave of like, good, an audition. I was the maestro, and it was like, let it begin. I'll bet you guys don't know how old the history of fire eating is. But it was great. We did a meetup afterwards. And I came home and I did yoga today.
I'm a
Yoga.
I'm a I'm uncertain about this whole yoga Brian. I don't know.
Oh, you don't like yoga, Brian? Is it because he's unnecessarily smug at all times?
He is one smug MFer, I gotta tell you.
Well, I'm less smug my second week. The first week I walked in, and this is something, Justin, you could relate to because you've seen me do it a million times. When I'm out of my comfort zone, the first thing I do is loudly make a bit about how I'm out of my comfort zone, right? So it's like, picture the first time you go in, picture opening scene, lights come up, it's a room approximately 108 degrees, filled with all women, all...
so hot yoga is what you're doing. Hot yoga.
Hot yoga, hot ladies. That's my motto. And then
they turn up, for those of you who are unaware, there's regular yoga, then there's hot yoga. Hot yoga is when they keep the room very, very hot and you sweat a lot more. It's a little bit more intense, but you get more of a workout.
Yeah, so I walk in and there's like 7 people there last week, and I walk in and I'm like, hi, I've never done yoga before. I'm Brian. Just if I screw anything up, let me know.
I like to imagine that you're nervous laughing after every sentence.
Yeah,
you're just like, child's pose, more like child's nose, just so cute. Nose on a child. All right, I'll go ahead.
It's a little bit too close to the child's nose there, man. It's like I walk in, I'm like, ha, you know yoga, but I bet you don't know how long fire eating's been around. And then,
okay, I mean, warrior's pose, more like warrior's nose. Probably hardened by battle. Anyway,
see you later. And so I think that they and I made sure like oh hi Jeff, I'm Brian, that's me. If you need to correct anyone, just say Brian, you're doing it wrong, and I'll be okay with it. And it went through. I got like one minor correction, and everything went slow enough. And I think it's because there were so few people there that I was like, no problem, I got this yoga, I got this. Yoga's like taking a tour of all the broken parts of my body. It's like taking the Secretary of Energy on a tour of your broken infrastructure. You just walk around, you're like, this hurts, and this isn't right. But we're working on it, I promise. Can we have more federal funds? This is a universal metaphor, right?
Of course, everybody gets this, sure.
And so I show up today, a little more crowded, a lot of ladies, and a couple other dudes, right? He shows up late. Now I'm going to put this on him. I'm going to decide he was stressed.
Good. That's great. That's a great way to start, is just immediate blame transference.
But it was clear that everyone was operating on a different level, because he starts shouting out 3 poses, blank to blank to blank at a time. And I'm like, I'm like that Abbott and Costello, like looking left and right, trying to figure out how to copy people next to me.
Oh, so he's like, oh, do that into Warrior 1, into Tiger 2.
Yeah, and at some point I get confused about which is my left and my right. You know, put your left hip on your left right and shake it all about. And then at some point, all of the poses blend together and they start becoming, as far as I could tell, fucking Disney sitcoms. And it's like, and then go to Warrior's pose, to Child's pose, to Zendaya, then go to Casey Undercover, come up with Dog in the Blog, and then spin around for iCarly. I'm like, I don't fucking know what any of this is.
Your Disney references are a couple years old, Brian.
Well, no, that's what's on the fucking Netflix. This is why I was out of date.
So you were humiliated.
I wasn't humiliated until he walked over and took like 5 minutes literally bending my body in the right shape. And it was like clearly like this radiating like, oh, we're waiting on old Stiffy. That's what they call me.
Yeah.
Would you rather him just leave you hanging there doing it wrong, get your chakra out of whack?
I would rather kiss a vampire or be strangled by a hedgehog.
These pre-show references do not pass over into the regular show.
It was challenging. I did a good job of the most difficult thing is acknowledging that you're at the beginning of a thing. And
oh my God,
I think I did an okay job.
There it is. Like he came home after yoga the first week, and I swear, like a full hour was just nothing but like, that's because I'm enlightened.
Oh, yeah.
And then like, it was,
oh no.
I wanted to kill him. It was
my God.
bad.
Bonnie, turn off Brian's mic. I want to talk to Bonnie only. Bonnie, Please tell me everything about your experience with enlightened Yogi Brian.
Okay, first off, he's moving different. He kind of floats into the room, and his shoulders.
Just give me some movement of Yogi Brian as he walks into the kitchen.
All right.
All right, Bonnie's now getting up.
So he's like,
Oh my God!
Oh, he's.
All right, first of all, that's not
the shoulders
me.
are dipping. The shoulders are dipping. He's moving everything at the elbows. It's like he is.
That shit is Inspector Gadget, and you know it. At best, it's Shaggy.
No one told you to turn on your mic. I'm still hearing about Yogi Brian. All right, go on.
yeah. And then I'm just like, he's like, I did yoga today. And he's speaking like he's on.
In case you didn't pick up on him mincing his way into the kitchen, he needs to make it clear that there was a purpose.
Yeah, and it's all of a sudden it's like I've turned on NPR or something, and then
all of a sudden I have constant cotton mouth, and it's an ASMR video in the making. I was like, well, even the most the Japanese call it wabi sabi. It's that little flaw that makes all of us just all the little more special.
Oh, there he turned on the mic, but he gave a good presentation.
9:07. You're listening live to.
That was the tone that he was using. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a little more freshly yoga'd. So it was a little stretched out. And
It was like God needed me. KNEADED.
Yeah.
And he just sort of muscled me about.
Now, have you guys heard that it's popular, at least in these parts, to do baby goat yoga?
Okay, talk to me about this goat yoga. I've heard about it. Is this where a goat walks on you?
Yes. So you're in downward dog, and then they'll just jump up on you.
What is downward dog
and poop
look like?
wherever they want.
Act like you don't know.
I found out today.
Oh God, no. I'd love it. You come on here. Yeah, this very certainly male-centric poop and cum fucking talk show, and you're like, well, I don't even know. What is downward dog? I don't know. These yoga. I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, steaks and chicken wings and lighters and Toby Keith. Just yoga. I don't even know about downward dog.
What am I looking at? Go yoga. This is amazing.
Yeah. So, anyways, you don't get to go back if you.
If I goat yoga you?
No. If you
yoga goat.
If you make downward dog jokes, anyways, they kick you out.
No. Listen. Number one, I think that I've come around on yoga since I was forced into a yoga gulag against my will.
Oh, that's right, dude.
That's right.
Hey, by the way, I think you would like my yoga coach, because he definitely sold a Simpsons joke that nobody got but me. He's just like, and as you're flexing, I just want you to extend that leg, make it just embiggen it as much as you can, and then a pause. He was like, embiggen. Anyone remember the Simpsons embiggen? Just embiggen it, and then all I wanted to do was shout that it was cromulent, but I was like, nope, I don't know the Zendaya.
You left him hanging.
You could have bonded.
Could have. I mean, we bonded when he corrected my posture a million times.
Really, this is all about. So this is not about you. I thought this was going to be about you griping about yoga, but now we find out that you've found the true face of God through yoga, and you are literally just humiliated because you didn't know the poses.
Well, and yes, and I think what I love about it is like I'm already physically, I'm working so hard to get back in shape that it's like I already know everything's garbage, and so having a like with a trainer, it's like, okay, no, I have to yes, everything's garbage, but we're gonna make this part not garbage today or whatever. Like yoga is just a tour of what a garbage fire my body is. And it's like, it's a relaxing, like, oh, hey, that's garbage too. Right on. Oh, yeah, no, I can barely do that. That's great. I don't know. I don't know. I love it.
Are you assuming that self-doubt burns more calories? Like, or is this just a natural expression?
It's more like an honest assessment that leaves me
You are incredibly physically fit
You
for
are
your
so
age.
good.
Like
Like,
you are in an upper percentile of people who are like actively taking a focus to their body and their well-being. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, when you open your chakras
Oh,
and your
fuck you.
third eye, you see the possibilities of what may be, and you realize we're on the beginning of a journey.
Listen, I'm gonna need Brian. Please go into pose. Eat a bag of dicks too. As we discuss the best way that
You want me to
can
get back to
support
eating that
this
cupcake?
show. And that is patreon.com/Night Attack. Look, guys, we mentioned this last week and we got such a reaction to it, so we need to make it clear again. Every time you give $1, if you up your pledge by $1 to the Night Attack show, we give Bryce a nickel. Would you want to give Bryce, go full screen with
sure.
you? You are
Also, can you play some sad piano music? And also, if there's some way to slow down the frame rate on your video, that would be amazing too. I don't know if any of that's possible. Oh, hold on. Miracles do happen. Okay. We're going to make an impassioned plea.
Okay, apparently now Bryce is in a Soul Asylum video from 1994. Look, Bryce is literally dying. The only thing that cures his disease is nickels. He needs to eat a nickel a day to keep death away. And the only nickels that'll do are the ones that come from patreon.com/Night Attack. Up your pledge by $1, a full $1, and Bryce will get 1 nickel out of it. Where's the rest of the money go? Shut up. Bryce needs a nickel. And that's the nickel that's in your pocket in the form of $1 right now that you can give to patreon.com/Night Attack. Bryce will die if you don't give him a fucking nickel right now.
By the way, people are asking, what if the disease is nickel poisoning? It is. And the only cure is more nickels.
Yeah. There's only one. It's a rare form of nickel poisoning that needs more nickel.
He loved nickels. You know what I remember most about Bryce is how he would jump up on his hind legs and act like people when we would
I
hold a
love it,
nickel.
man. My favorite thing about Bryce is how we would never be able to get the fucking audio levels right while we're trying to do a bit.
Well, the reason is what people don't know is that our soundboard is nickel operated, and he was using his nickels to keep the soundboard alive.
Exactly. I loved it how he burned his eyes out watching Nickelodeon.
Patreon.com/Night Attack. Are we going to do the thing? You want to do the thing?
Well, if you did your part to save Bryce's life last week and upped your pledge by at least $1, then your name went into Brian's inbox, and we then found one name that we could enshrine forever in the...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Night Attack new Patreon name chant corner hour.
It's an hour of it. There's somebody that said they edited their pledge to $1, but there were 3 emails, so I thought, oh, maybe he went up and down and was trying to be coy. And then I opened it and I realized, no, he definitely just reduced his Weird Things, Night Attack, and Cord Killers pledges down to $1.
This also kills me. This is
Yeah,
also
well,
a sickness I
enjoy
have.
your nickel poisoning. But this is a real person's name, and I would like to think he's in the middle of the ministry of truth doing God's work and correcting foul disinformation from the likes of East Asia and Eurasia.
Yeah.
Because he's working for Oceania. I said that right?
Oceania?
Yes.
The continent? The new continent?
Yes. And his name is Oppie 1984.
Kind of on the nose. Oppie 1984. Like the book.
Not a lot to work with when all you're given is 4 letters and the name of a George Orwell book.
Get it? Orwell. The book he wrote, the famous one, not Animal Farm.
Oppie is short for ostentatious pussy power yodeling. Do you?
Oppie 1984.
Oppie 1984.
Oppie 1984.
So I'm trying to think of ostentatious pussy power yodeling. And did we ever play that? Was it Mary Schneider yodeling?
Madonna.
No. There's an amazing medley from Mary Schneider. If you look up yodel in there, God, and it starts off with the Pure Gent Suite, the that one.
Spring by Vivaldi.
Get ready. Oh, this is the live version. I hope it's as good. That's Oppie right now.
That's it.
Hold on, get ready.
Listen to the power of that pussy.
All right, now that is pussy power yodeling. It's not ostentatious though yet.
Waiting for the drop, Brian.
I swear to God, man, if she goes into Bodak Yellow, I'm gonna piss my pants.
I swear to God, here's the drop. There's a real drop. Get ready for the drop.
Real trap shit. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to.
Yodel down for what? Oh, goddamn.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, that's Oppie, baby. Listen, if you want to live that life, you better be willing to yodel that shit.
Hey, Brian, do you have a 1-minute story you can tell?
I don't know if I do. Justin, do you have something simple that happened?
Oh, sure, man. I was going down to the store the other day, and I was trying to buy some Frankfurters.
Thank you, Babcat. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Justin?
And I was saying, like, man, why are the buns always? There's more buns.
W. Scottus won. W. Scottus won. I enjoyed seeing you up in Schenectady. W. Scottus won. Thanks for coming out to the show. Blue underscore front. Blue underscore front.
Should I get Dijon or is it gray?
The Ben Franklin invented Dijon.
Maybe I should just get yellow deli mustard for this. It's a classic, but it never goes out of
style.
Now,
hold on. First of all, I don't believe anything about this story. You would
so
never.
Then I was saying, like, what about
Curtis
relish?
LaRock? Curtis LaRock.
So cute.
Why is relish always like a condiment that people
I
like?
like hot beverages. I like hot beverages.
They get really. President Obama got upset about people putting ketchup.
Shift locked underscore.
And I was just like, well, what the fuck is up with that? So,
Thank you, Squid 07.
Squid 07. Thank you. So cute.
I wound up getting hamburgers.
Good story. Good story.
Good story, Justin.
I'm a good storyteller.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man. How are you doing?
Bryce.
Hi.
Jesus.
I thought you died of nickel poisoning a long time ago.
Oh, no, I'm back. They found the Dragon Balls, and so.
Hey, by the way, did our Patreon go up since we've been using you as ransom?
I know I've received no less than 4 nickels in the past 7 days. So, not to mention just a box with smuggled nickels.
Oh, my God. Hey, by the way,
pre-show.
this is something that goes in the pre-show. By the way, you get the pre-show. I know that we're doing all this crazy shit, but if you like this show and you listen to it, you fucking owe it to yourself to get the pre and post show. And it's something that we kind of forget a little bit, but it's like, if you only get 1 hour of this show a week, oh my God, you are cheating yourself if you enjoy it, if you don't get the pre and post show.
Yeah,
this pre-show was one of the was a highlight of the past month or two.
And understand, we're not going to tell you that it's always great, but that's where we get risky, and sometimes it pays off.
It's just a little loose.
As opposed to the rest of the show where we play it safe. But look, that's no jive though. Like, we fucking take more risks on the pre-show and the post-show. All I know is that there are many shows that I listen to that I love that are like radio shows that go multiple hours, and those are like by the day. This is awesome. You do it. Do it.
That's right.
Yeah, you can preview it all for free if you go to, youtube.com/Night Attack?
Night Attack Show, I believe, on YouTube. Or
Okay.
nightattack.tv.
Or twitch.tv/Night Attack.
Yeah, you get the pre-show early, so you get it before we put it up on Saturday. So check that out. Hey, we got a game.
Oh, whoa, man. What are we playing?
So this was sent in from Will D, who stole part of it from @RobManuel on Twitter. Thank you both. We'll send you some stickers.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
So cute.
And I have likened.
All right, here. Can I just tell one really quick story? So, my sister-in-law was in town over the weekend.
And the two of you
She
were
was
eating
telling a story. They were telling a story. She was telling a story about going to a yacht show.
that relatable
Gotcha,
story.
baby.
And she said, like, no, it's great. Like, we just saw all the yachts. And I almost spit up my drink. Like, I spit take. She's like, wait, what's so funny about yachts? And I'm like, I don't know. Were they cat? And she's like, yeah, they were. They're cat. The yachts are cat.
Did they name a yachts queen?
Anyway, go ahead.
So we got a game today, sent in by Will and stolen from Rob, which I've called pig-headed or type-faced. Anybody?
Pig-headed or type-faced? I suddenly remember what you asked me earlier, which is, Brian, I don't want to say this is related to the game today,
I
but
almost explicitly did tell you it was that. Yeah.
Okay, all right, my version's better. Yeah. And then you said, well, do you know the name of many typefaces? And then he arched his eyebrows.
Pretty sure.
And then lightning struck in the background.
And then pulled his cape over his face and exited the room.
And became a bat. Flapped off. Now I do remember that. Thank you for reminding me, guys.
Hey, do you think when a vampire turns into a bat and he starts squeaking that it's the vampire cursing at the person that he just left?
I think that
he's talking, right? Because if he's squeaking, he's like I'll see you at dinner. Poof. Like, and he's really like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you doing in my house?
Well, I think what happens is that he gets small and he hears because his ears are bigger. So, his ears are also smaller. So he hears it as bellowing, awesome voice where he's just like, 1,000 poxes upon ye. Ah, you're the one dying of nickel poisoning. And then he flies away. And then, but it comes out just.
I'm glad we settled that.
Hey, also, before we get started,
Okay.
If you're already naked in the shower.
No, we cannot.
Let's go ahead and do it, though. Right, this is part of the game. Go ahead.
So if you're already naked in the shower, and then your wife comes, your wife comes,
your
royal
wife.
royal wife walks in and mentions, hey, Kepler really stinks. When are you going to give him a shower?
The metaphorical Kepler.
Yeah, I mean the universal Kepler that we all have,
Yeah.
who maybe stinks. and then it's just like, the obvious thing is like, well, now's a convenient time. I have 10 minutes. I can give him a bath. And then she like comes in holding a dog, and then is like, shall I bring you shorts
To eat.
Like what is the call? Like, okay, what is proper etiquette on being like hypothetically?
How many dicks do you think Kepler's seen?
One. He's only seen one his whole life long.
Well, we gotta change that. Guitar
Senor.
riff, monologue, montage.
We take him to La Bear. He's sitting there with his tongue lolling out like,
Taking
oh
it
my
to
God.
the streets. Taking it to the streets. It's the montage music.
Kepler the dog has only seen one dick. Taking it to the streets.
I mean, it seemed to be like
A nude beach, a male strip club. Seeing that dog some dicks.
like for whose benefit would I put on shorts when I'm already naked in the shower? Is it because like I'm
So you felt uncomfortable that a yoga
minute, hold
teacher
on,
corrected you for 5 minutes,
Yes, I did.
but you felt cool with your dick out in front of your dog.
Yes, because neither of us was interested in that part of each other. I was interested in getting him clean and getting him out of the fucking shower.
I think the idea would be more for your own protection that an errant, like, I'm upset that I'm being washed, like, open dog mouth didn't graze your dick.
See, this is why you keep your dogs from talking to each other, because otherwise they get ideas. They're all like, next time they take you in the showers, you just wait, and if his dick is out, you just jump up and you hi, and you cut that shit off, and then they'll never give you a shower again.
How many times have you seen The Secret Life of Pets? What do you think is happening?
Fair enough. The secret life of American
character.
The Secret Life of American History Pets. What happens in prison? Never mind. No.
Oh,
Too deep. Too deep.
a little bit.
So, I'm still wrapping my head around the idea that you were offended that your wife wanted to get you shorts because you thought it was perfectly okay to just wash your dog with your dick out.
Well, okay, which is weirder?
Presumably your body would be close to the dog if you're washing it.
Yeah, but to me it's weirder to have the thought, well, you must be modest in front of the animals.
I don't think anybody thought that but you. Like, it's literally just like a protection for your dick.
But what makes you think my dick is under attack by a neutered dog?
Accidental trauma. Like, no one's saying that Kepler's like, that's it, I'll get him in the shower, see? Like, it's just like an accident. Dogs are crazy. Yeah. Kepler's crazy. He goes crazy sometimes.
Kepler scratches me like once a month, and I'm here 2 days a week.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess
I love that for you. You thought that like, oh, can I get you shorts was like, oh, can I please bring this burqa so you wear it in front of the dog.
Well, I mean, it's, you know what it boils down to is like, oh, you're going downhill skiing. Can I get you a helmet? And I'm like, why the fuck would I need a helmet to go skiing? That's crazy. And then I guess,
What? The snow's trying to smash my head in with its snowman powers.
All right, I now see the light. I'm glad I'll wear shorts.
See you later, Ranger pussy.
Hey, Oppie, let's go.
We've created.
Okay, I'm not asleep. I'm in the ski lodge. It's
Not you, Ottfie. I meant Oppie. Oppie 1984.
Would you like it? Would you like it, shorts?
How good are you at yodeling?
Okay. I'm going to sleep now.
Oh.
I wasn't sleeping before, but I'm going to sleep now. I'm in a metaphorical ski lodge.
Shh. I'm skiing away from you, Oppie.
Okay, bye.
I can't hear that. I'm at the bottom of this hill. I'm meeting my real friend, Oppie. Ostentatious pussy power yodeling.
These expensive. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes. All right, go ahead.
We have the stupidest range on this show. It's great. So we've got a game that I've called Pig-Faced or Pig-Headed or Type-Faced. Rob Manuel had a little bit of a viral tweet a month or two ago because he discovered that the names of species of pigs were very similar to the names of typefaces.
Holy shit. I can only name one species of pigs.
Oh yeah, which one?
Pig.
There you go.
That's it.
No, I mean we all know pot-bellied, right? Is a pot-belly a kind of a pig?
It's probably font too, right?
Maybe. I'm not quite sure.
What about Clazy? Is that a type of pig?
I think that one's more.
What was that book I had to read in high school? Like Mr. Pig, Mr. Pygmalion. Who's the pig man?
Mr. Pygmalion.
Mr. Pygmalion's Animal Farm.
No, remember it was like a lesson because Mr. Pygmalion, his heart was too small. He was a mean one. Mr. Pygmalion.
No, wait a minute. No, you know. Someone knows this. Fuck, is it the pig man? Pig man says hello. Pig natty. Is that it?
Flowers for the pig man, I think is what you're thinking.
Flower man, pig face.
Mr. Pygmalion.
Piggy, you're a mean one, Mr. Pig.
The pig giver.
Someone knows this fucking book.
This could be the rest of the show, and I'd be happy.
I swear to God. All right, the new
Of
game.
Pigs and Men.
Fucking book. The book where there's a guy called Pig Man on it, and it's about like these, like a couple or some shit, and they meet Mr. Pig Man. He's not a literal pig. Here we go, the pig
So
man.
there is a book called The Pig Man from
That's what
1968.
I'm talking about. Anyway, so these couple, like, they're dealing drugs, and they're like, fucking, where can we sell some pig shit? And, like, Mr. Pigman is like, yo, I'll fucking hustle your shit. It's basically Breaking Bad. Moving on.
The Pigs of Wrath.
And I'm quit to cut up Pigman off. Don't get comfortable.
So we're gonna go just kind of you'll each go back and forth on who goes first.
Sure.
I'm gonna give you a name. You tell me if it's a pig.
Okay.
Or if
Stay
it's-
gold, piggy boy. That's another line from that book.
Mr. Pygmalion. Go ahead.
So Brian.
Go away, pig man. Splash.
Brian, we're gonna start with you.
Yeah.
Your first pig-headed or font-faced, type-faced,
Font Clazy.
font-clazy, is beige.
I love it. If it's Clazy Bold, I'm gonna be fucking so annoyed.
Beige.
Sans serif Clazy.
Brian, your first one is Beijing black.
Beijing black. That's a pig. That's a pig. That's
I
a
think
pig.
she had a sex tape leak yesterday.
All right, Beijing black. Brian says it's a pig. Justin.
You think that's a pig?
Yeah, man. Because think about it. Typefaces can be any color. Why would you put black on there? Well, except for Arial black. That means it's thicker. But also, how could you be?
I'm going
thicker?
typeface. I'm going typeface. He can't change his thing. I'd say typeface.
You fell for my trap.
Justin, your answer of typeface is
Oh, it works every time. Every time. All you do is tell a story about getting naked with the dog, and it tricks them into thinking that it's a font and not a pig, when it's really a pig. It's the oldest trick in the book.
the oldest trick.
It's the oldest trick in the book. In Genesis, Exodus chapters.
It was an Exodus.
Yes. And lo, he did tell a story of bathing a dog, and his friends were convinced it was a typeface.
Y'all remember that old Don Bluth cartoon? All dogs go to the shower to see brides.
I mean, if you're using the two synonymously, I'm okay with this.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a great. He sings a song with a crocodile.
All right, here we go. Justin, we're starting round two with you.
Music together.
Justin, we're starting with you. Chola slab.
Chola slab.
Yes.
I think a Chola slab's a pig.
I say it's a typeface.
Justin, your answer of pig for Chola slab is
Wow! Chola slab, it's a hell of a font. It makes me want and want and want. It's consumerism in a font. It's consumerism in a font.
all right. It's gonna get a little harder here.
Why do we play games on this show anymore? This is like, I could have stretched out that Pigman rant for another 45 minutes.
You still can't, man.
Instead, we got to play this fucking game. Oh, let's play a game. Mikey was on. Let's play a game.
Oh my God, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Round three.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me about Gragnon.
Gragnon? Can you spell the first four letters but not the fifth?
Sure. GrAN.
Gragnon is a font modeled after the grunion that swarm upon the southern Pacific shores of California and have sex by the masses only to have their bodies smashed down by teenagers in the moonlight before they court each other. Gragnon.
So is that a font or a pig?
It's a font.
Okay, good.
Justin, Gragnon.
It's a pig. Fuck it. We're going pig.
You want to fuck the pig?
Did I tell you guys about? All right. Here,
Should I get you some shorts, Justin, before I bring in this pig?
Let's get this. All right. So real quick, I told this story a million times on the stream, so people who've been watching me are sick of it. But I went to Black Panther at the Alamo Draft House, and there were a lot of people that have not been to the Alamo Draft House before, because I'm going to say that listen, a lot of white people go to the Alamo Draft House. I'm just going to get through it. There were a lot of black people to see Black Panther, and they had not been to the Alamo Draft House. There was a lot of explaining what the things of the draft house were, right? So, this awesome pair of girls are sitting next to me, and guy comes over, and he does this thing with us, and he's like, hey, my name is Dave, and he's wearing like a Wayne's World hat, and he's like a awesome draft house like server guy, and he's like, hey, do you guys know how everything goes? And I'm like, absolutely, we're old hands. Here's our order. We already have it ready. Go ahead, take that back. Cool. Comes to the two ladies next to us. It was like, hey, my name is Dave. Welcome to the draft house. You ever been here before? And the one girl looks him right in the eyes, and there's this pregnant pause. And then she just goes, you fucking with us?
Holy shit!
Aww.
Holy shit!
No. And not in, like, are you fucking, like, trying to fuck with us? Like, just, like, are you, like, in the way that I would say, like, oh, Night Attack, man, I'm fucking with Bryce and Brian. Like, so it was like, are you with us? But Dave was just like, yes. And she's like, great. Here's our order. It was one of the most amazing experiences. Black Panther night was one of the greatest nights of my life, including the fact that I shared my popcorn with them, and they bought shots through the first act.
Well,
I've never had shots bought for me at a movie before.
Were you saying that there was a bit of an up and down? It was like watching the stock market with the trailers.
Oh no, I would describe the racial makeup of the audience on Thursday night's 10 o'clock viewing of Black Panther at the Alamo Draft House as Wrinkle in Time's trailer got a standing ovation when Oprah showed up, and our friend Ernie Klein's Ready Player One was, yeah, I don't know any of that shit.
Yeah.
Like Willy Wonka, I guess, I don't know. Back to the, was there a black guy in Back to the Future?
Over what? Over what character? I don't know.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah.
Black
Panther's coming on though next, right? Like that's gonna. Cool.
Lisa J is shouting LOLOL valid in the chat.
All right, we got. Did we already do Grignon? Did we finish that?
No,
one?
we were.
Get the answer.
We had to get through the trailers.
To Brian.
Now it's finally time for the big reveal.
That's right. Brian, you said Grignon was a typeface.
Yeah.
And your answer of typeface is.
That's right.
What?
That's right.
See, I look at that typeface and it does look like a bunch of fish trying to fuck on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I guess. I guess Cousin Marvin was a black guy in Back to the Future. And it's great, Back to the Future, where the only black characters have somebody yelling, I ain't trying to mess with no reefer addicts.
Hey, round 4, Justin, we're starting with you.
This is how I lash out. I'm down 0-3, and now I'm taking it out on the lack of racial diversity in Back to the Future.
Justin, you're.
You need to go 88 miles per hour to get away from that Libyan portrayal.
So they're unfair to the Libyans as well.
I'm just saying. That fucking pops up. Oh, yeah. Like, come on. Like,
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with this scene. Can you portray it for me as vividly as you remember it?
so Mr. Pygmalion and fucking...
Homer is Pygmalion, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, round 4.
What's the next one?
Justin, small black.
Fuck you.
Small
You
black.
know that new font you're looking for?
Small black.
The mayor also. Mayor. Yeah, Mayor Goldie Wilson. And what is he doing? Sweeping the fucking floors. All right. Anyway,
You know when they made that movie, they shot all the 1950 stuff first, and then to make it look like the 1980s, they just sprayed garbage everywhere. they literally took black water and just sprayed it on everything, and they're like, now it's the 80s.
and then Huey Lewis just blessed it.
Hey, do you know who's gonna play across the motherfucking street? At the Nutty Brown Cafe?
Huey Lewis and the News?
How did you know that?
Because we were literally just talking about Huey Lewis.
It
That would be a
be
natural
incredibly
segue.
rude, but possible that you talked about something completely different.
You're right. Well,
Holy
guess what?
shit, really? When?
It's I want to say beginning of May 2nd, I think. 5/2.
God, it would be
You want to come out here? I'll fly out to go see Hall & Oates with you. You can fly out and see Huey Lewis with me. Are you down?
Now you're making my dreams come true. Because I want a new drug. I'm gonna do this fucking medley. Small
black.
All right. Wait, what are we doing? What's this show?
All right.
Are we in the post show yet?
We're trying to
Big-headed
figure
and typeface.
out. By the way, Mike TV in the chat is already committing to joining us, so it'll be good to see you there, man.
No, I've always heard that they're a good live show. Wait, all right. So what's the thing? What are we doing?
Small black.
Well,
Oh, fuck you!
It's like he has sundowners, and he's getting a little misty in the evening, and you keep bringing him back. No, we're having meatloaf, Dad. Did you ever hear the thing about how the biggest controversy in Behind the Music with the Huey Lewis and the News was the fact that he made I Want a New Drug, and then Ghostbusters came out.
Yes.
And he was like, hey, that's my song. And there was a settlement for an undisclosed amount. And then 2 decades later, they do the Behind the Music, and they're like, hey, so we have a very rigid, structure. The first act has to be how you're great. Second act has to be how everything's garbage. And then we throw 3 minutes in at the end about how you're great again. Like, what's literally the worst thing that's ever happened to you? And he's like, I don't know. Ghostbusters ripped me off. And then, and then that was it.
Well, no, because they submitted a tape for it. Like they submitted like a some demo or something, and then they're like, sorry, man, Huey Lewis, too rich for our blood. Go ahead on out of here. Can't afford you. And then they on the low went to Ray Parker Jr. like, yo, for real. You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
Well, so he does the Behind the Music, and then 20 minutes later, Ray Parker Jr. is like, ha, I got your ass because you signed a non-disclosure agreement with our undisclosed settlement, and now you're talking about it, and now you're going to owe me money, and now he's going to be performing across the street. And so turns out his dark middle act wasn't until after his Behind the Music special.
I think it's a font.
Justin says small black is a font.
I think it is also a font.
Both of you have said font.
We said font you.
Font. And your answer of font is...
That's
black.
the successful sound of Pitfall Harry crossing the alligator pit.
Yeah.
So that must mean we're winners. We were correct.
Unfortunately, the small black is an extinct form of the Suffolk pig from the United Kingdom during the 19th century.
Man, that sounds like a specific pig's name. Like,
It was the 19th century. I don't think they were very...
Allow me to tell you about the old tale of small black.
when it comes to pig fighting, and pig fighting is very, very big, I tell you. Very big. Because...
when you qualify the supine fighters, you know that small black was definitely the most delicious of them all.
You know, many people do not know that Smallback recently returned from the Spanish-American War. He's very tough.
Yeah. This impression is becoming the alien from the beginning of Men in Black. Water.
All right, here we go.
So it was the pigman. So I don't know, like he was like a teacher or some shit. Like, I forget.
Why was
if
he
was,
selling drugs?
I don't think he's selling drugs. I think he was like it was kind of like a Boo Radley kind of thing, and then like somebody like
I was saying Boo
finds him
Radley.
or some shit.
Boo Radley shit, like misunderstood outsider.
Like he's like like some outcast at the edge of town, and he loves pigs or some shit. I can't really remember the book.
All right.
It was the pig man, Snurdly.
Certainly. No. Sorry, go ahead.
Brian, we're gonna start with you.
Yes.
Ashtanga.
Ashtanga? Is this one word or two?
One word.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I don't know that I possibly could.
Can you spell it?
Sure. Ashtanga. Ashtanga.
That's a font. That's a font. I see it in its beady font-filled eyes.
What type of font do you think it is?
It's a serif, a filthy serif font. It's you know what? I bet you if you squint, it looks like papyrus. I bet it
Papyrus
could.
is not serif.
You know what? This one is
sans
papyrus
serif,
with
Brian.
serifs on it. It's
Pirates
fucking
with serifs.
the worst.
Oh,
Avatar 2's opening logo.
General, by the way, Papyrus with serifs. Old General looks at the screen, opens his mouth to drop his cigar. Mother of God.
It's a serif of Nottingham.
Fuck it, we're going pig. I gotta
type of-
make up pig points.
yeah. What type of pig do you think Ashtanga is?
One of them pigs where
It's a serif. It's a big.
it's like it's got like kind of spots, like thin spots that kind of look like racing stripes, and it's got a very distinguished face. Like it looks
Like
like
it's got
like
a chin with a cleft? Like what?
like one no, just like a very regal, like a swooping regal snout that looks like you could trust it with a budget.
Okay. Brian, your answer of a font.
I feel like you just described an Adidas shoe. Like,
You did! The racing stripe, the royal, yeah.
I think yeah. So 3 stripes on it and no laces.
No laces. Justin, your
A breed of pig walks through concert doors and all through Coliseum floors.
Justin, your answer of a pig is
You're fired. Get out of here.
oh
no. Ashtanga is a very swirly.
no! Holy shit! Tell me I wasn't right. That's papyrus with serifs. That's papyrus with serifs.
No,
not
it's
really.
like a if a 13-year-old girl did papyrus with serifs.
Yeah, it's very tall.
You know what?
It's very
Actually,
thin compared
it's
to papyrus, which is more
A
medium.
lot of people don't know this, but what's his name? Tim Burton directed Avatars 2 through 8, and that's the new font of it. It says Avatar.
It's like the number one. I can't, man. I was gonna do a fucking
impression of Tim Burton. Let me hear your Tim Burton
no,
impression.
not Tim Burton. No,
yeah,
Tim
no.
Burton's
But
easier.
what would your Tim Burton impression?
Oh, my Tim Burton would be like,
When I was doing Beetlejuice, what I really thought was I wanted to make it darker. I said to Michael, I said, when you're playing Beetlejuice, just go ahead and say, I'm Beetlejuice. Like, and he did it, and it was fantastic. For whatever reason, I fucked Helena Bottom Carter for 2 decades.
I'm gonna give you a bonus point for that, Justin. That is very good.
Oh my god. Man, difficulty multiplier, man. Stuck the landing.
With the hands, people couldn't see the
This
hands.
and
You need
and
to
a
see the
complete
hands.
yeah, he did Monty Burns' hands and leaned forward.
But like with the T-Rex, so they were very short and tight to the neck.
But plus he sang that whole song before. That was amazing.
This is a good episode.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting the points, but Justin's the winner here.
No,
I've got
I'm
a
getting
story about
waxed.
my
Take
dog
that
seeing my
pity
dick
point
and
off.
being
Take
hot
that
in
pity
yoga.
point off.
Okay.
I'm losing. I have 0 points.
Okay, all right. We're going into question number 6, and we're starting with Justin. Justin, I want you to tell me about Braytovo. Braytovo.
Roll over, Braytovo. Tell Tchaikovsky the news. This is a lot of me proving I know lyrics to things. This episode is a lot of lyric reciting.
See, I always thought it was like there was a movie. I forget what the name of the movie was, but it was set in the 19th century, and they were contacting spirits, and a ghost came up, and he used to be a director, and he said, "Beware, Braytovo."
Oh, I thought it was exactly what you said. Where it's in the 19th century, and there's one of those like old seances, and there's like weird knocks, but also Charles Grodin is in it, and the family Charles Grodin,
The ghost of the big dog Braytovo comes blasting in.
Yeah, and he's just licking the real estate agent's face, like or whatever. I think it's David Duchovny.
and of course Charles Grodin's ghost is very he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. He's never like this."
God. Oh no, Beethoven!
Braytovo.
I need an answer, Justin.
About movies in the 90s, because otherwise this episode is shit.
90 kids will love this episode.
Exactly. Hashtag only 90s kids.
Only 90s kids, yes.
Wait. What? Who is it to?
It's to you, Justin, first.
Braytovo.
Braytovo. Breitovo.
Man, that motherfucker's a font. I think it's a font. It's a very ghoulish font.
Man, that is a pig. It is a rustic brown pygmy.
A rustic brown pygmy?
Pygmy pig. A lot of people don't know that pygmy pig. That's where the word pig comes from. It's short for pygmy pig.
Oh yeah. Pig is already. It's like Unix.
A little bit.
Okay. Brian, your answer of pig. Not necessarily pygmy pig, but of pig is.
That's right.
Holy crap!
That's right.
This is a general purpose pig breed from Russia. Braytovo. Jesus Christ, Justin, 5-0.
Man, I bet all these pigs seen your dick. Brian's like one of those old Indian trackers. Who's like, when you show an animal your dick, you make a bond.
Speaking of bond, maybe you'd like to get married later. It's me.
It's I, the D. We're not layering the D, man. We already
did. This is old lore. You can't take it back.
It's I, the D man.
Okay, anyway.
90% of the D man's impression is I.
Only 90 kids were fathered by me, the D man.
One shot, one babe.
All right. Brian,
Yes.
we're in our last couple pigs here. Or fonts. Brian, I want you to tell me about the Aksai Black Peed.
That's big. Spell it again.
AKSAI space BLACK space PIED. Aksai Black Peed.
No, it's a font.
You're gonna say font.
And it's bold and strong.
Axi Black P.
Peed.
Peed. There's a D at the end.
Is that before or after they added Fergie?
Oh man. Yeah. Did you see? I turned on the news and the headline was.
Yeah.
I was honest.
Yeah.
The headline on. I did not notice. I did not pay any attention to the event.
Oh, and she like accidentally flashes half her fucking areola. Surprise! What?
I saw the headline. The top headline of Google News this morning was, quote, Fergie. I was honestly trying, guys.
I feel bad for her. In all honesty, I do feel bad for her. The NBA All-Star Game has a very rich history of atypical national anthems. Marvin Gaye back in the 80s, I guess, was like did one of the best national anthems of all time, which was very Marvin Gaye. Her problem was not that version. Her problem is that she wasn't like Amy Winehouse, who can do something like that, or a modern equivalent who can sing that song. She's Fergie. She's like the bouncy party anthem person. If she did a bouncy party anthem version of the anthem, then it would be its own thing. But that, whatever the fuck that was, is just like, you can't just show up out of nowhere. You haven't had a fucking radio hit in years, right? You can't just show up out of nowhere and be like, no, now I'm fucking Marilyn Monroe trying to fucking get JFK all hot and bothered before we fuck in the code closet.
Hey, who do you think's older, me or Fergie? Place your bets right now.
Oh.
Place your bets.
I would
I
say
mean, I'm gonna guess it's Fergie, because why else would you make the point of it?
Because I don't know, actually.
yeah, I'll
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, now it's interesting.
Well, Fergie was like a child actor when I was
A child.
I feel like she might be slightly. I feel like she would be younger. She would be younger than you. She would be between me and you.
What's funny is I first heard of the Black Eyed Peas when the original name of Let's Get It Started was used in the it was used in Harold and Kumar, and so to me they were successful adults.
It was funny. Like, I feel like that was like on a Jock Jams, and like everyone's like everyone heard at the same like cheerleader meet and was like, for real, we're saying retarded? Can we not do that? Stop that. Change it to Let's Get It Started immediately.
And
There's
so
just like a bunch of 15-year-olds in Orlando at some like cheer meet. It's like, let's get retarded in here. It's like, no, my God, change that.
well, I mean, not only is that clearly a drug reference being used in a drug celebratory movie, but all right.
Yeah.
I feel like she's older because I want to believe that much success could not have been achieved by me by that point.
That you heard Let's Get Retarded, and
Yes.
you're like, it could have been me. I could have been a contender.
Exactly. That's my logic.
Okay, so
it's
Brian
a
is saying
sans
old.
serif font.
This is round 8. Is Fergie? Brian is saying older than him, and Justin's saying younger than Brian.
I'm
Yeah.
saying younger, yeah.
Now, Brian, this might be a little personal. How old are you?
How old do you want me to be?
Oh my God, no! If you want to do this, you have to say your age.
No,
Or at
I
least text it to Bryce. Text it to
No,
Bryce.
I just turned 43. I had my 43rd birthday last month on the best birthday day of the year, January 17th.
43.
43. Are you having to do math?
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not. I'm just trying to remember who was who. Justin, Stacey Ann Ferguson, a.k.a. Fergie, is 42 years old.
Holy cow!
Shit. And she still go to Taco Bell drive-through raw as hell.
Man. Wait, what's her birthday? How far off are we?
March
I
27th.
remember so many lyrics. Can we all count up how many lyrics I've remembered?
We're still on Axi Blackpeed. By the way.
What? We're not in the post show?
What's happening? We keep going.
It's going great, man. It's going great.
Sorry, Brian, you said Axi Blackpeed was a font. You said it was a bold sort of font, right?
Yeah.
Justin? Axi
said-
Blackpeed?
okay.
No, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Okay, no, but real quick though, do you think Fergie likes older men?
The audio listeners can tell that this is the point of the show where Bonnie has left.
Okay, sorry.
Do you shower nude with your doubt that you're washed?
I need an answer, Justin.
I don't know, a pig or some shit. Who cares?
Sure, all right, here we go. Fuck me. Pig. Justin, your answer of pig for Axi Blackpeed is...
That's right.
Wow. He's on the board.
It's a spotted little pig. It's a spotted pig. All right, we got one last one. The score here... The score here with our bonus Fergie round is 5-2. Brian, you're up. And turns out this last question is for 4 points.
Holy cow.
Incredible. Can you believe it?
So wait, the best I could do is tie?
No, you can win 5-2, bro. Justin, 5-2.
Oh, you gave him a
I
point
gave him
for
the
the
Fergie round is canon.
Okay, all right.
Fergie round is canon in all
I see.
games going forward.
Okay, so in the game of
You are allowed
font
to-
or pig, Fergie was a question. Let's just remember that. All right, go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna say I'm all right making the president that you can break into my game and design a Fergie round.
Okay.
And we will count it as canon.
All right.
I did call that she was older than me and younger than you. Nailed it.
Oh, so you nailed Fergie.
Oh, I nailed Fergie.
Justin, we're gonna start with you because you are behind. I want you to tell me about Poland, China.
She's wicked hot in that triple anal.
Triple.
What the fuck are you
It
talking
sounds like a porn star named Poland China.
Poland, China?
Doesn't it? No? Okay.
Dude, just like some video of her on like a hotel bed. Well, hey, like guy, just the fucking like the video, like, what's your name? Poland, China.
I love how quickly
What do you do? I'm a student at Arizona State.
Justin went so fast from aghast disgust to utter delight and being on board. He's like, what the fuck? Why would you? Oh, no, that's good. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, wait, no. Now I get a chance to uncomfortably flex my porn knowledge. That was, by the way, that is forever my favorite thing to do with men of a certain age, a.k.a. my age, is if you're in a group with a bunch of couples, make a joke about the bang bus and watch half the table laugh.
See,
and
this
the
is
rest of the table be not excited.
That's a hashtag only 90s kids, because if you're 80s or 70s kids like me, the joke was the Sibian. You reference the Sibian. And then if they knew to go, then that was the thing.
You want to know which one I remembered the other day? The Cum Fiesta. Remember?
Wait, why? And also, who would name their porn site Dog Fart? What about that?
I don't remember a Dog Fart.
Dog Fart is a fucking was a big porn site in the early 2000s.
Really?
Yes.
Well, now we've all revealed a lot, and we can move on. Poland, China is a font.
Now, I wanna make it clear. Poland, China.
Poland, China.
Poland, China.
Like you are from Poland, and you're also from China. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So you're gonna say font.
Font.
Brian,
I'm gonna say pig. I'm gonna say pig.
what type of pig do you think the Poland, China is, Brian?
Slutty.
Wow.
That's
I mean, I'm sex positive, but
I'm just saying it's a weird avenue to go down when we spend half the episode talking about you naked with an animal in your shower.
man. Look, at some point you stop checking the GPS and you just realize where you are. Okay?
that cheap,
Turn
man.
off your guidance. Use the force.
Hey, that was an 80s reference.
70s.
Whatever, you nerds. Brian, with 4 points on the line, your answer of pig for Poland, China is...
Oh! Who is a champion of knowing which ones are pigs and which ones are pawns? He's probably the one who thought Fergie was older than he was. She was. Whoops. New conspiracy theory. Maybe Fergie is a man.
What? No.
No,
Cut that
no.
out.
Oh, sorry.
What? Shower naked with a dog. And scrubbing, and scrubbing, and scrubbing, and scrubbing, and scrubbing.
Scrub it. Oh, we were harmonized. All right. Good game, everybody. Thank you one more time to Will D. And, of course, at Rob Manuel, who we stole most of this game from. If you have a game that you want on the show, just send it in to mail, M-A-I-L, at nightattack.tv. What's good, Brian? You good?
Yeah, no, I'm
right.
really good.
And,
I mean, according to this game, I'm not just good. I'm the best.
he's the best, apparently.
Yeah, he won a lot.
He did win by a lot. And if you join the community, hashtag join the conversation, we got a Discord, nightattack.tv/Discord. Get in there. And if you're a patron, you get a special color, and you get access to our special room where you get exclusive information. There you go. Exclusive.
And by the way, now is the season to do it because a lot of fun Diamond Club shit coming up. We got my live show. We got I know a lot of Diamond Club people are coming out to watch the Auntie Donna shows in Austin and San Francisco, and we got, of course, the South by Southwest show coming up. So now is the time if you wanted to get in on that Diamond Lounge Discord room.
That's right. Thank you, guys. Good game.
In the meantime, let's do a little bit of Diamond Time. Diamond Time is the little bit of our show that we dedicate to you and your projects. If you head on over to diamondclub.reddit.com, you'll notice a big old green, fat, sticky glob just dripping down from the wall. Guess what? That's a link. Click it, and you'll see.
By the way, let me just shout this out because this is something that showed up on my Facebook, but it was not but. How many years ago? Let's see.
Hello, Diamond Club family.
Wait, no. It was 4 years ago. We went independent this week. 4 years ago this week, we went independent. 4 years, and on that day, I think it was a game time decision. We decided that because we're so shocked that the Patreon was going as well as it was going that. Number one, even if we did take advertisements, we would always have a spot on the show to give back to the community that made us independent, that allowed us to do this exactly the way we wanted to. Like, we're never going to get a note saying, stop saying that Brian might have fucked a pig and singing like Fergie. And
we're never going to hear from a former intern of mine who now works at a company that there's a calendar item for later that day labeled Fire Brian and Justin.
People don't forget. People don't forget. They remember and they bring it up 5 years later. People don't forget. We don't need to go through the whole rigmarole, but Diamond Time, specifically this week, I do want to just, again, memorialize this will never go away. We want to make this community bigger and stronger because this show exists. So please submit. We always care about it. Reddit.com/r/Diamond Club. Sticky green post at the top of the page. We begin with this ADHD life. Hello, Diamond Club family. It's Keith once again. I know last week I got Brian a bit tongue-tied, so I won't mention ADHD at all in this post. One of my goals for this year is become a partner on Twitch. Streaming while working helps keep me stay on track and gives me a space to answer questions from my experiences as a productivity coach. I also talk about and answer questions about my ADHD, but I won't mention that here. You can help me by following my channel. In exchange, I'll help you with a follow back. YOLO420.com/real quick. Thanks in advance.
I love you. I love all of you. Noisemaker Joe writes, I didn't make it last week, so I'll try again this week. I have a new podcast called Riding the Rapids. That's WRITING. It's a monthly show where I talk to writers about writing. For the first episode, I had B.R. Yeager on. He wrote the book, motherfucker. Amygdalatropolis, which is about an fuck you.
Agoraphobic.
It's you fucking, and I tried to read that first one. That was all like carefully, nicely written, so I'd be able. It's about an agoraphobic team that spends so much time on a 4chan-like site that he never grows old and gets everything he wants. Wait, is that a thing? We talk about the book, the writing process, and B.R. Yeager reads a new piece at the end of the episode. The cool thing about the show is that with the exception of the first two guests, all the writers I have on the show will be chosen by writers who have already been on the show. Writing the Rapids can be found wherever good podcasts can be found, or on my website, noisemakerjoe.com/WTR. Fuck you, Justin Robert Young.
Yes, I actually just.
I said Michael.
I optioned it, and Michael's gonna play the teen, and I'm just saying, be more dark.
Zellyfish writes, hello, Diamond Club. I'm Jeremy, and I produce a new podcast called 3 Guys Draft the World. We're 3 guys from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What are yins done? Adam, Greg, and David draft teams based off various themes, such as Apocalypse Survival Team, Best Romantic Comedies, or Best Wrestling Entrance Music. You can vote for the draft winner each week at 3 Guys Draft the World Facebook page, facebook.com/3 Guys Draft the World, or YOLO420.com/DTW. We are very new to this shit, so we'd love to hear feedback. Well, here's feedback for you if you ain't never done this, guys. Don't rely on votes. Just do a good show.
Haha.
Well, they do it as it's a voting mechanic. People who are listening can vote on the different teams that they make.
I'm just saying, go forth.
It's a good save. Good save. Good answer. Good answer.
Diamond Time is where you can shout out your own projects. Go ahead and look for the sticky green post at the top of the page.
Justin, this was a hell of an episode, and I have a feeling it's going to be. I think we should create a podcast of call it My Thick Life.
About My Thick Tales.
My Thick Tales?
Oh, no, that's already taken.
Yeah, that's already a your
Thick Life. No, here's the deal. Look, I'm going to make this fucking clear for everybody because I have ulterior motives for this. I want to make this South by So Wasted one of the best that we've ever done. If you like this show, then that's awesome because the next one's going to be even better, and we're going to do better and better and better shows until this South by So Wasted is the best live show we have ever done. If you are in driving distance of Austin, Texas for March 10th at 2 p.m. at the Kung Fu Saloon, then either be there or forever regret that you were not there. It is going to be an amazing fucking show. And I want this show, which I thought was hilarious, to be the stepping stone until we actually murder somebody. We're going to murder a hobo.
Man, that was a hard left. Hard left there, Justin. Hey, what did we learn this week, sir?
So the pig man, I think he might have been a teacher at some point, and then he was like a former teacher.
I do agree. Everybody should immediately hit play at youtube.com/ModernRogue on the new episode in which we improvise the tank.
And then he starts listening to like Fergie, and he's like, wait a minute, why are they saying that for specially able?
You're right. We did have amazing tales of yoga and showering with dogs naked.
Why does he keep referencing that one Cardi B song? It's like 6 months to a year old.
You know what? I agree. Bryce did a wonderful job on this week's game, as he does every week. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
I get so sad.
Was that Black Panther lady impression racist?
Okay, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Die in the fire!
Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. Night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.